There. I hope you can hear me. Hello, all you lovely creative people. This is June from Oaken Witch Lane Designs. And let's see if someone comes in chat and tells me they can hear me, I will be a very happy person. We tested it out. Megan did. She showed me how to do this. So we won't have the same problems we had last week. So, how is everyone? Um, Lots of new stuff. Not a lot of good stuff, but lots of new stuff happened this week. This has been a Oh, since last year, it's been a rough little time here. Let me see. I got tap chat. I would like a live chat so I can see everything. Well, I'm hoping everybody is having a good evening. On this Wednesday night, it's very pretty out here on Long Island. Let's see what else. I have the birds chirping, and I looked outside, and it seems like I have some baby birds. So hopefully they're going to take care of themselves with their parents hanging out because I don't want to hear or see anything. But I usually get something once a year where I have to clean up a bird, which I'm not happy about. I don't like doing that. So, how is everyone? We're going to continue. I don't know if I've ever shown anyone before on how to make a polymer clay hat for a creature. I was starting to do one in felt, but it just wasn't working for me. So I decided to make it in polymer clay. Hey, Antonio, how you feeling today? How have you been doing? I'm sorry, Anthony. I've been getting like lots of bad, like sort of like not so great news, and every time I think it's over and we're going to be good, something else happens. So I've been a little bit. I didn't even know if I was going to go live tonight, but I'd love to know how you've been doing. I've been thinking about you. Um, let's see what else. You're feeling great. Oh, that's wonderful. You're walking around really well and stuff? I'm so glad. Usually, what happens after an operation like that, you do feel great because you get a lot more of your blood circulating in your body, so you do feel really good. And there's the birthday girl, Joanne. How are you? Has a birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday again, Joanne. And I hope you're still soaking your feet. Yes, I'm walking good. Anthony, I'm really glad about that. I'm really very, very happy that you're feeling better because that was a little bit concerning, but it's only been like 3 weeks, right? So that's good that it's only been about 3 weeks that and you're doing so well. So excellent. Good for you. Um, So let's see. What else can I tell you? I guess Cora will be coming on later. I sent her the links. I don't know. Oh, and there's Christine. Hi, Christine. How's everything going with you? How is your new locale? Joanne, you're fine. Christine, do you know it's Joanne's birthday tomorrow? Just wanted to let you know. Okay, excuse me. I was burping up watermelon. What a wonderful thing to do. We've been eating a lot of watermelon this summer so far. It's supposed to be very good for you, for all sorts of your little body parts. So we are having lots of watermelon and trying to drink a lot of water. Okay, so let me start. Let's see if anybody else is coming in. There were so many things I have to, you know what? I'm going to have to start putting my notepad here. There's Barbara. Hi, Barbara. How are you, sweetie? I know you're not feeling very well today. You're in a lot of pain. So, you just sit down. Just sit down. What do you think she's doing? Standing up, doing uh, the jig? Okay. Oh, bad news. Tina Turner passed. Well, that's sad. Goodness gracious. Okay, no more bad news. I don't need any more bad news. I got enough bad news. You planted your first ever watermelon. Oh, excellent, Joanne. Okay, all right. You just relax and you just listen. Just 1 year. Well, they might take over the yard. Like I remember when I was growing up, watermelons were really long and tubular, right? Like now they're all these small little things. I guess because the long ones that we had the pits, and now everything is like pitless and stuff like that. And they're so small as compared to the ones we used to have. Um, And those used to be so good. I love fresh watermelon too. I do, Joanne. It's very refreshing, especially if you don't. I want to watch my sugar intake for not because I'm diabetic yet, but I have to watch it. So it's a very nice, sweet, refreshing thing to have during the summer. Okay, so where's my two ladies? Where's my other two ladies? Where's Shannon and Ashley? My ride and die crew. We got to get the rest of the ride and die crew here. All righty. Well, all right. Enough of that. Let me set up the lights here because the lights are so intense. They were killing me before, so I pushed one down. So I'm gonna flip it over. I'm sorry about hearing about Tina Turner. I liked her. You know, um, I like the way I don't know. It's just some people you like and some people you just don't care either way for. But I always liked Tina Turner. Maybe because she was able to. Um, uh, what do you call it, overcome being a battered woman, and she overcome very well. If all that news was true, now I never did research, so I don't know if she, but from what I remember hearing, she was battered. So, oh, a little honey on it. I've not, but okay. Let me finish my Tina Turner so I don't keep squirreling. So I really respected her and that she was able to go, and she kept herself in such good condition for so long. Okay, love watermelon with a little honey on it. I've never tried it like that, Tony. I'm gonna have to try it. Did we name our watermelon? Yes, every watermelon we bring in the house, we name. We're finishing Gerald, who's in the refrigerator, and now we have Gus. I think we're using all G names for some reason. I've never heard, no, I've never heard of honey. And I'm supposed to be very careful with my salt. So I'm liking it plain too. I just like take this big, like because of the small watermelons, we cut them in quarters. So I just use the spoon. It's very nice, very pleasant. Okay. So I talked about Tina, I talked about watermelons. Barbara's just going to relax. Joanne's birthday is tomorrow, and Christine is here. Okay. And Anthony's walking around and putting honey on watermelon. I love it. We're all good. Okay, so I'm gonna flip over, which means I'll lose chat for a second, but I'm gonna flip so that we can start working on this thing. It's 7:07. It's time. It is time. Let's see what we're doing. We're not the integrated camera. We're this camera, and we don't want it to mirror, so it's gonna flip. Okay, let's see. Get this up. I know people can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just getting everything pushed together. So, I haven't really been working on this too much on the mouse itself. I just put some hair on it to see how it would look with. It's not even on. I just sort of plastered it on there, and I was starting to do this needle felted, and I think I was doing this last week. This needle felted top hat, but it just wasn't giving me what I wanted. It just wasn't doing it for me. So I said, you know what, just go back to making one in polymer clay. So I made this one in polymer clay, and I think it looks really cute on him. A little, I can't get it to say because I'm doing it on this angle. And so I figured I would show everybody how I do. And I don't know if I did a bowler once online. I might have done a bowler, but we're going to do a top hat because I found it's a really sort of easier way. It might take a while, but it's an easy way because you always need to support polymer clay for the most part, especially something like this. I wouldn't be able to make a tube of this and have it hollow on the inside. And you want it hollow because you don't want it to be that heavy. So let me just, I've been working on the shoes and trying to get the shoes the way I want to. I'm having a little trouble with the shoes, but we'll figure it out sooner or later. We'll get that. Yeah, the needle felted one was just too small. It was absolutely correct, Joanne. All right, let's get it a little bit more organized here. Okay, let's do this. Ugh, I got polymer clay all over everything. All right. So how you start doing, and this needle felted one, I can cut it down and use it as a hat. Like if I cut it down to about here, I could use it as a hat for a snowman. So no waste here. Hey, Shannon, how are you? I'm so glad you made it. I was wondering where you and Ashley are. My right, oh, we have to have all my people. Hey, Penny, how you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Had to stop in before bed. I love it. I'm so glad you're here, Penny. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome to our little fun little conversation. Or you're gonna go to sleep. You should wait till if you can, till my sister goes on, and she comes on with me at 8. So we argue the whole time for an hour. She tells me I'm in a bad mood. I tell her I'm not in a bad mood. We have this whole argument going. And just so everybody knows, because Joanne's gonna kill me by the time I finish this, but it's Joanne's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to our Joanne. How have you been, Penny? Okay. Let me get some things that I need. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, good luck, Penny. Oh, you had a lot of paperwork to do. Good. Oh, wait. Let me finish this. Good luck, Penny. I hope everything is good tomorrow. And I know you've been hanging in there. You've been doing the best you can. So I know. It's not great. But that's what we're all trying to do, I guess, in all different ways, some more than others. So I hope things work out for you tomorrow. I really do. Shannon, no problem. You had a lot of paperwork today. Okay. All right. That sounds fun, sort of, kind of, maybe. If it was fun paperwork, I don't know. Okay. So, as I said, to get to do a hat, you need something to build like a skeleton or some kind of an infrastructure so that you could put, not fun. Sorry, Shannon. Aw. You need you need something to build put the polymer clay on. I said infrastructure once, right? And that's the end of it. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be doing the bands. And I'm not really measuring this. This, by the way, is cardstock. I bought it at Michael's, those cardstocks you get in the little things, in the little shells. I don't know why I bought this. I just must have loved the color and figured I would use it, but I haven't. So let me see. Maybe I should go over here. I'm not trying to, oh, this should come off. It's got to be narrow, this width, because this is going to be the band on the bottom, but not too big and not too small. And the only way I can't give you a measurement. I'll measure it after it. Oh, thank you, Penny. This is not, this part of it, well, the whole thing, it's not something that you have to be super accurate with, but that doesn't mean also that you can be really sloppy with this. So this one is, at about, I would say a little bit more than 3/8 of an inch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a little bit more than 3/8. I know. Okay. So this is going to be the bottom, and then the top one could be a little bit smaller than that. And again, you see that I'm not really measuring. And I'll show you what I'm going to be doing in a second. This is just an X-Acto knife and a ruler. Okay, let's put the paper on the side. Okay. Hey, Ashley, you're here. Hello. Hi, Ashley. Okay, while you were here and before I forget, I've had an experience with the strange last month. Well, tell us, Penny. I know what you, I think I know what you mean. Have you had an encounter? Oh, please don't have any, well, whatever. Encounters are good. All right, let's get the fabric tack and let's get a pair of scissors that are working. Tell us what it was. Oh, we need details, Penny. You can't just leave us hanging now. Come on, a little detail here. Oh, okay, so I should, I'm more excited about, most people don't like, so I don't, oh, go ahead. We're discussing all sorts of things. Wait till I start telling everybody about what I got to do in a couple of Fridays. Okay, I'm working up to it. All right, so how we decide what the size of the hat brim is that you just hold it. Can everybody see? Now I chose green. I'm hoping people can see green. Again, there are times when I've made 3 hats at least to try to get them to fit. So I never could think that the first hat I'm going to make is going to work. That hat that I've already made, I'm going to make this one, I think, a little bit bigger because I want to see what a little bit bigger hat is. But you have to remove, oops, I'm taking his hair because I didn't needle felt that in. You have to remember that there's going to be a layer of polymer clay. And even though it's a thin layer, there's still going to be a layer of polymer clay on top of this. So I'm just cutting off the extra. Everybody wants, I was up in the middle and looked out the bathroom window and noticed something moving 2 houses down at the intersection. Okay. And I'm just putting a little fabric tack here while we get the rest of the story. And I think I put a little too much fabric tack, but that's typical. I'm not looking out any more windows. I looked out my side, this window right here, and I saw like a baby bird underneath, you know, on top of my table that's out there. And then there was another one underneath the table, and I was like, oh, please, 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 don't make me go through this because I'll be worried about the baby birds all night now. Then I saw a big black ball-shaped thing roll across the street from under the street light to the other side of the street. Ooh. What are we thinking that was? Do we think 3 inches wide and tall? Do you mean 3 inches or 3 feet? I think you meant probably 3 feet. The street light went out? No, it's okay, Penny. I figured it was 3 feet when you said large. No problem, no problem. Don't worry about it. I know. That's why I'm saying don't worry about it. That you're typing it all is a good thing for me. Okay. All right. So this is a good size. This is a little bit bigger than the one I did. Where's the one I did? See, I got so excited in this. Okay. This one looks like it's going to be a little bit bigger than the one I've already done. So that would be good. So then I have a, gosh. Okay. All right. Now, this is the bottom brim. I showed you that, right? So now I have to do the top brim, but I don't want the top brim to be maybe as big. I'm not like a little bit smaller, but not much. Wow. What does anybody think it is? Oh, wow. Are we thinking this was a spirit? Shadow people are usually negative or death. Wait a minute, was a shadow person? Is this like seeing the Grim in Harry Potter? I don't want, please don't say that. We don't want to say it. Oh, okay. Absorbing energy from the street lamps. I'm back. Hi, Penny. I'm glad to, oh, okay. Barbara, we're having some kind of we're having a sighting. Okay. I'm making this, I'm so excited about this. I am not paying attention to what I'm doing at all. Oh, goodness, and I'm knocking over lights. Here we go. June at her best. Okay. All right, so the bottom one and the top one. The top one's just a tad smaller, okay, than the bottom one. Yes, it was sort of translucent too. Okay, now let's get this. I'm very excited about this whole thing. Wow. That's nice. So it, okay, so it took out the light, but shut up, but it quieted the street alarm. I like it. Okay, so once you have the top and the bottom, you're just going to make like things to connect the two. So I need to cut a few more pieces. I'd like these pieces to be a little bit thick. These 4 pieces are going to be a little bit thick. Okay. Oh, am I working so that where everybody can see me? I'm so excited about the story. Wow. Oh boy. I think it was great. That would have flipped me the you know what out. But I'm glad you shared that. Thank you, Penny. That was exciting. See, we have all sorts of things going on in this channel. It's a lot of fun being here. Okay, so those are going to be the big ones, and then I want some thinner ones. Oh, okay, let's take this one off because it's, well, I can make a thinner one. And I'll show you what all these are for. And I can't give you an exact number of how many you're supposed to do. It's just, I mean, this is really easy. You're cutting paper into different size strips. It's not anything too difficult to do. I hope it'll take me long enough. I was hoping it would just come over 1 yard, just 1 yard over to mine. I never got a glimpse of it again now. Wow. I've been watching on the History Channel, and then for some reason today, the episode, I had to pay for it, like $1 something, because I don't have the History. I'm not, I didn't think the History Channel you had to subscribe to, but I guess now on certain things. So there's a series I'm watching, and the first 4 or 5 shows were free, and now all of a sudden the 6th show. Ozzy. Oh, that poor thing. Poor Ozzy. Okay, so taking the 2 thicker ones, you're going to start by, how did I do this? Put glue on the inside of your circle at like the 12 and the 6 position, across from each other. And if you can get your fabric tack to work, that would be fine. Okay, that would be good. This is going to get messy. I'm going to get fabric tack all all over me as usual, but that's okay too. Okay, so no, I haven't seen that. I used to watch Ozzy sometimes when I caught it, but I don't have a lot of, I don't even know what channel it's on anymore. I don't have a lot of stations because I'm trying to, I no longer use my cable company, my internet company to, I'm using a Fire Stick. I mean, I have Netflix and Apple and of course Amazon Prime. Thought I had something else too, but I don't know. No, I've never seen Jack's show. That's his son, right? I've never seen Jack's show. Okay. So what I'm just doing is I'm like gluing in the spokes, what I would call the spokes for this, and I'm using the thicker ones at first that I cut. And it's not going to be this long. So if you do something like this way, you can make one for any size creature or person that you have. There's no real measurements because you're measuring it against the person. And the strips are just there's 4 strips that are a little bit thicker, wider, and the bottom rim type thing. This bottom is the thickest. Then these are pretty much the same size. And I'm doing it at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 positions. Just to get these on here. And honestly, these don't have to be thicker either, but I just like them a little thicker than the ones that I'm going to put in between, because that way it gives me the orientation of how I'm putting the hat on front to back. Martha's here. Hi, Martha. How are you? Missing 5 thumbs, up 10 viewers. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you, Penny. Oh, and I should say hello to all my Secret Santas. Shirley, if you're watching, you usually come in at the end and say goodnight. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot she was there. So hi, Shirley. And all the other Secret Santas that I have, thank you for your viewing and for coming on and hanging out with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the thumbs up. That's very sweet. Okay, so the reason, like I was saying, is that I put the thicker pieces of paper, so I have the, now we have the, why is the fire alarm go off every single time I have a lot? Well, I guess it goes off a lot, who knows? So I just like the thicker one so I know which the orientation of the hat, the front, the back, and the 2 sides, and I can tell that by just these, if they're a little bit thicker. Okay, and then now we're going to figure out how tall we want this. And the first time I made this, I made them really tall, and that looked terrible. I hope it's not, I hope the siren is not too loud for you. If it is, I'll shut the window. Let me know if it's too loud. I live about, gosh, it must be an accident this time, or a real fire. Hold on, I'm gonna shut the window for a sec. There we go. I have a volunteer. We have a volunteer fire department here, and it's also the ambulance and everything else like that. So okay, hold on. So I just very sloppily put glue all around there. Can wipe some of this off. It's fabric tack. It doesn't matter. And I put the other rim around the top. Let's see, I don't want it too much longer. That's perfect. You figure the height by just looking at it. I mean, again, there can be no measurements because you're doing this to match whatever creature you have. So you're just going to have to hold it up. And if you have to make more than one, go ahead and make more than one. You don't have to go as far as trying to sculpt on it with the polymer clay. You can just leave it in this position, like this, once I finish getting all the spokes on, and you can figure out how big or small it should be. I mean, if it's the right size. And you can make adjustments to this. Like I said, this one was far too tall and it had this band on it. So I just kept pushing the band down and cutting all the strips to the point where I thought it would look good. And of course, I needed Megan's opinion. Julianne, I was just about to do that. Every time somebody new is on, I'm going to get to say that it's your birthday tomorrow, so we can all just say happy birthday again. If I heard that in Illinois, I'd be heading to the basement. Sounds like a tornado. No, that's not a tornado warning. I don't know if we even have a tornado warning. I wondered about that because I wouldn't even know what it sounded like if we had one. We don't usually get tornadoes. Day early is good, Shannon. Day early, day late. Well, not day late, but day early is good because you know what? We get to celebrate it for more time. The longer, the better. Mike's here. Hi, Mike. How are you? Joanne's going to try to beat me. I just want to let you know it's Joanne's birthday tomorrow. How you doing, Mike? Are you coming in or are you just going to be in chat? Lots of questions already, poor thing. You just got here. I'm trying to see which way I like better. So, everybody's confused. So, okay. So this one, okay, I walk every morning down what you would probably call, I drive over to the library and I walk down what is a major side street. It's only one lane both ways, but it's very busy, especially at that time in the morning. I'm not home yet, just checking in and being, okay, good. All right. So I wanted to tell you, I'm trying to lead up to this. So I walk every morning and I walk there because I feel it's the safest place to walk. And I walk very early between 7 and 7:30 because that's when the high school is, the kids are going into the high school. So there's a lot of traffic on the road. So it makes me feel safe, even though I am walking past the psych center, which only has outpatients in now. Hopefully outpatients who are not violent because they don't watch them, but whatever the case may be. Okay. So this morning, Mike, when I saw you, right? I saw you when I was just walking to the end of my walk. And I don't know if you saw this, but all of a sudden I'm looking down the road and this big truck is driving down the grid. There's a field to the left of me. The high school's across the street to the right of me. And there's a field there. The post office is also on that side, but there's this field. And there's this truck coming down slowly, thank goodness, on the grass. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? He's driving on the grass and he's coming down. And I'm like, well, I can go in the street, but I'll get hit by a car. And since he's not going on the sidewalk, which he was a foot away from on the inside, I was like, what the heck is that? And then finally, I didn't know. I didn't even want to look at him that much because I figured if he was a crazy person, don't look at him. So I kept walking, and when he passed me, and then I got to the crossing guard at the corner for the high school students, and I said, did you see that guy going on the grass? And she said, yeah, and it was somebody that's doing a survey. She said he put this pole over here, so when you looked at it, it was one of those surveying poles. And I was like, that was, oh, okay, great. So then as I'm walking back, because I turn around after I see the crossing guard and I turn around and walk the whole way back, they were backing up on the road. They were backing up, for goodness sakes. I was like, what the heck is going on this morning? I didn't see that. That road makes, at least you're walking against traffic so you can see. Yes, I know that road it doesn't exactly make me feel great either, especially when I have to cross by the post office or that the part where you make the right to go to William T. But it's the only place that I feel safe enough where there's a lot of people. And I don't like the other side either, because the other side is sort of, like a little secluded. At least there, if anything happens, I'm right there. I mean, you're not, I'm right there. There's a lot of people coming and going. The last time we had made a cake, Christine, was for your birthday, and I think it was Nikki, and nobody got any of that cake. So you got 2 more days, no, 1 more day, right? And then you're off for Memorial Day weekend. Nice, you got the full weekend. Oh, I'm sorry, what am I doing with the shoes? I was working on a hat. Okay, see, this is what's happening to me. I am getting dementia. Okay, I gotta open the window again. It's hot. The sirens have stopped. No tornadoes. Okay. Oh, now they're starting again. All right, we're just gonna have to listen to them. It's the ambulances and the other things. All right, so let's see where we're up to. Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I do remember that we were all happy that Christine had a cake that nobody else but Nikki was getting to eat. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, so now I got my four major spokes, the front, the back, and the 2 sides. Am I here? Okay. Now we're going to do, okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, oh my goodness, I am really, I don't know, this fabric tack is really gunking up. Maybe because it's warmer up here. I don't know, than it was downstairs, because it is warmer up here than it is downstairs. Okay. So I'm just trying to put it on the inside. And then this is, you just lay the pieces, the thinner ones, around the inside, and this will give you enough stability to wrap your clay around. And it gets very messy and your fingers get full of fabric tack. Oh gosh. Does anybody remember what kind it was? I don't remember what kind it was. It was something that sounded good, but I don't remember what kind it was. And as you can see, I'm not trying to pre-cut these pieces to the exact size. It really doesn't, that doesn't matter. You can do it as you go. Because you want to make, the first couple of times I was making these, I was using tin foil, I was measuring, and I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter because you're not going to see it on the outside, so stop making everything so much harder. And if it looks a little sloppy, it'll look fine because I am not making a pristine, like, something that's got to look perfect top hat. Is a lemon? Oh, it's a lemon cake? I'm just lie there and eat everything in the house. Yeah. It was a lemon, was it a lemon cake? I don't even remember. I'm sure if you ladies remember, you have better memories than me. Does anybody know how long we've all been together? I keep getting that. I never can get that, a guesstimate of how long we've been all together. Because it must be, I don't know if I have any new people coming on and watching, but it must be daunting for them because we have a pretty good not daunting, but you know what I mean. We all have a good history with each other. We've been together for so long. It feels like we've been together for so long. Who knows? It might only be like 5 years. Yes, it is. This is just cardstock paper, Ashley. This is all I'm using to do this. Because the regular computer, computer paper that you print like letters and stuff on, that would be too thin. So, and cereal box paper would be too thick for this size. So I had this cardstock paper that I had purchased, and this is the perfect thickness for this and the perfect weight, so it holds it. 6+ years for you. Okay. You're pretty good with time, Penny, so that's good. I'll take 6+ years. It feels like longer though, but who knows? I can't tell time anymore. Okay, I ran out of little pieces, so is this a little? No, it's a bit little thicker. About 7? Okay, so then it's 7 years. Good. That's a long time when you think about it. Oh gosh, there's so much gunk. Okay, excuse me, we need a gunk break. Four plus. Okay. Well, I think it seems like it's been a while. Okay. No, I don't. Christine, I don't remember that. Oh gosh. Sorry, it's gunk time. Oh, it got hot in here. Okay, clean gunk. Then we just cut some more strips and then we'll be done. I don't have to cut that many. I was trying to cut this side to make it a little bit. I don't remember, Christine. That could have been at the beginning, and because, I mean, it started with watching one person, and then we started watching another person, and then that's how it all developed. Okay, so then if Barbara remembers then it's been more than 7 years. Okay, we can try to figure this all out somehow. Okay, I'm trying to make them thin in case I need another one. You started your lives 4 years ago, Martha? Okay, so it was way before the lives, right? It was way before we started to know each other, way before the lives. Okay. I have fabric tack all over my fingers. Ashley, Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's true. You know what happens to me? I start things like I've been doing this for so long, like for a couple of years now. And they say that multitasking is not good, but I'll start something like, oh, I got to bring this down to the laundry. I go down to the laundry room, and then all of a sudden, why am I doing this the hard way? As usual, I go down to the laundry room, um, and then I find something else to do, and then I do something else, and then by the time I get back to the kitchen, I haven't done the thing I started to do, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I was supposed to do that. And I've noticed that, like with cooking now, I put on timers all over the place because if I walk away, there might be that I don't remember that I'm cooking something. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, that's ADD? Okay, I'm fine. Then I have that. Yeah, but the banishment letter was a year or so before we all met, like a year prior, or was there a banishment letter? I was it a banishment letter or was it the bully letter? I'm not quite sure which one that was. I know I was on the bully letter, which was very fun for me. That was the one that was posted on Facebook. I know my name was bandied about on that. Oh, dear goodness gracious. Yes. Okay. So we're just again. I know it's going, but I'm just trying to get some pieces down. Let's see. Uh uh-huh. I know, I think it's an ADD. I'm telling you, yeah, it's been really bad. And then when I get back to what I was originally started, I was like almost surprised. Oh, is that what I was doing? I was like, oh, gee, goodness gracious. I'm just putting fabric tack on the inside, and it is messy. So is my fabric tack bottle. Just get them on the inside, and I'm almost done with this. Okay. I see it moving. Hold on, I'll get there. I just want to get this cut. Okay. You know, yeah, it was the bully. Oh, it was the bullying one? Okay. I'm working on that rocking chair. Martha, you're going to have to like remind us what the rocking chair was because I honestly don't remember the rocking chair. I'm sorry. I just don't remember it. I'm sure if I saw it, I would remember it. Okay, and I need just one more piece right here. Okay. Aw, that's nice. And I think I need to put more. Okay, so now all this is your OCD, yeah, your OCD is pretty annoying. My OCD? Wait, I usually have wait a minute. Well, I have OCD. Got to have everything a certain way. Not sure what's worse. That OCD is, I have a touch of that too. I have a touch of that too. Things have to be a certain way. I usually have the TV on at the same time as my computer. I no longer have any form of TV, so it's doing my head in. I no longer have any form of TV, so it's okay, ADD. It's from my girlfriend's granddaughter, found it on the curb. Is it a big one or a mini one? You're all, see, now I understand what Ashley is saying to Shannon. Or buy the stuff and just put it in the corner and never do it. I buy things to do big projects, get half of it done, and then get bored. Next thing I know, it's a year later. Yeah, okay, that happens. Okay, got all that. I see. Then I was raised with two parents. Oh, wait. And then wait. I never do it. Yeah, there's a few things I've done that like that. That I buy it and then I never just get to it, and then it becomes like this thing over my head. Like, why did you spend all the money? And then sometimes it annoys me so much that I just throw it out. Okay, so Shannon says thanks a lot. And I was raised with two parents with manic OCD and other things. Fun childhood. Well, okay, manic, yeah. Penny, I'm not even going to tell you what I was raised with. If you wait for my sister, we can go through the whole thing, although we really shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Okay, I see something on YouTube I want to make, buy the stuff and forget. Now I have supplies for it, doesn't bother. Oh my goodness. Hey Linda, how are you? Oh, no problem. Come on in. They're being crazy tonight. Come on in. Okay, so it's Joanne's birthday. Just like you know, because I have to tell everybody, Joanne's going to kill me by the end of this day. She is definitely going to kill me. Okay. It's almost 8 o'clock. My sister's almost going to come in. So Martha, let's get back to, I'm glad, Linda. Martha, is it a big one or a little one? Rocking chair. Okay, Penny just spent 4 days with her father in the senior apartment. He will be 97 in August. How lovely. My aunt just turned 91. I love her. He is worse with the OCD, so scared he'll cook anything or breathe. He has little cuts and notes all over. And if one gets touched moving, he has to fix it. Aw. That, I know OCD is not exactly the most fun thing to, but if it's not bad, it's sort of good because you put things back in the same place so you know where it is. Not like sometimes when that's a story. So the other day I needed my wallet. Because I had to call I needed my all my medical cards, and I thought I lost my wallet. Now I'm usually really good with my wallet. That walk that I usually do in the morning, if you're still here, I went and did the entire walk again because I thought it must have fell out on the walk. Now this is almost a 2-mile walk that I do in the morning, a little short of 2 miles, and I had to do the whole thing again, because I thought I lost it on the walk. And even though it was a couple hours later, I figured if somebody found it, they would take whatever cash out of it and throw the wallet out, because they really can't do anything with my social, I didn't have my social security card with my credit cards or anything. They can't, they can, but they know, that was the first thing I did when I realized I thought I lost my wallet. So I did the whole walk again. I went to the post office and asked if anybody turned it in. Nobody turned it in. I came home. So I did a 4-mile walk that day. And then I finally found it when I came in and put it away, because I always put it in my jacket pocket. I have a jacket that I put my stuff in. And I missed the pocket. I put it down the sleeve. And when I was checking everything to see the pockets, I didn't pull the jacket out because I didn't think I put it down the sleeve, but there it was down the sleeve. And on the way home, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I got to call all these people. How am I going to call all these people? And then I did get home and I didn't, and I was like on the verge. So I looked up motor vehicles because my license is in there, and it said you had to pay $17.50 to get a new license, but I couldn't pay for it right then and there because I was going to have to cancel my credit cards. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess. So I'm so glad that I found it. I was there with Dad. Okay, post-traumatic. Okay. Do you have Medicaid? I have Medicare, I think. Okay. All that stress, I was like, oh, just add it on. Because just add it on. Add it on because that was the day I had to call the doctor too. So that was the reason why I was looking for my cards because I needed to get because I carry all my medical cards with me and I don't have copies of it. So it's like, I've got to replace those cards and then my license, my 2 credit cards. It was just like, not my 2 credit, my credit card and my debit card. Okay, let's see. What do we got going here? So we have this little crooked thing going here. Okay, let's see how it fits his head. Now, if it's crooked, and I think it is a little crooked here. Let's see if it looks a little crooked when I do that. Yeah, it's a little crooked. Okay, let's see. We can fix it. So we're going to, an inch and a quarter, an inch and a quarter. Oh, maybe it's not crooked. Maybe it's just my eyeballs. That looks fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they don't change the number. Yeah, it was not fun, Linda. I have to tell you, it was a very nerve-wracking hour and a half. I mean, I wasn't worried about anybody using my credit cards or anything like that because I could cancel them right away. What I was more concerned about was replacing everything. That was going to be the pain in the neck. And then I had places to go, and I don't know if anybody knows me, but I am not the biggest driver in the world, and I'm not driving without my license. To get from my house to park at the library where I parked to go and do the walk again, I was like, oh my goodness, if the cops stop me, what am I going to say? You know, I mean, it's like 5 blocks away. This one was a month wait, is worth 2 years wait. Oh, okay, you sent the pic to all in the details? Okay. I'm going to look at it, Martha. It goes faster. I'm fighting for disability again. Oh, boy. Can you get, Penny, can you get in an apartment? And Martha, I'm going to go look at all in the details either tonight or tomorrow. I'm glad you posted it. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let's get the show on the road here. I need okay, here. Let's see. I am getting, all right. We're going to have to move some things away. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. No, you're not going to be able to see this. Hold on. I'll see if I can turn this. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see it. There's my my pasta machine. Now I'm using the cosplay, and I did leach on this one. I leached a little piece of oh gosh, sorry guys. I leached a little piece of the black because I needed to do it for the rim, but for the rest of it, it can be the really soft stuff. And I'm just going to put it through my pasta machine. And this stuff is so soft. It's just going through like butter, really. I don't need that much. I'm just gonna take some off. If this is really almost too soft, I just want to say, time to cook. I know that feeling pain to I took the first one offered. Yeah, okay. Time to go cook din din. Okay, Martha, what are you cooking? This is so soft, I don't have to condition it that much, because if I condition it anymore, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be too soft, okay? But I'm just putting it through it on my pasta machine. That was a 5. So let's move it back down here. Okay, now I'm just gonna take some of the glue off my fingers. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. All right, so no, oh, it's crooked. All right. I'm going to take some liquid polymer clay. I have a paintbrush that I use I use this paintbrush only for liquid polymer clay, and I keep it in a piece of tin foil. And I just use this to spread it on. I could use my fingers, and a lot of times I do use my fingers, but right now I'm trying to be a little bit more fancy, considering my fingers have fabric tackle over them. And just spread a very light coat of it around. I don't know if you can see it on there, if you can see it with all these lights that I have. This light's got to move back a little bit. It's killing me. Move back. Okay. I don't know if that made it easier or harder for you guys to see, but it's too intense. All right. Okay, so I just use this to add like a little bit of a layer, so that the polymer clay sticks better onto the paper. It's not really, I don't know if it's really that necessary. I think it would stick regardless, but I just like to do it to give that added insurance. And then I'm just wrapping it around. Now, as I've said, I've said this a million times with polymer clay, one of the reasons why I like working with it so much is that you don't have to get it right the first time. You can rebake it as many, pretty much, especially with the dark colors, not as much with the lighter tones, because they can burn if you're not safe. But I mean, that'll take a while for that to happen, like a couple of bakings. But if you cover anything that's previously baked, especially a light clay, if you cover it with some wet paper towels or even tin foil, that would prevent the darkening of the light clays. This stuff is so gunky though. I mean, it's so soft. I don't usually like working with this kind of soft clay. But for this purpose, it's fine because I want it to go on. But it's so soft. I can by just trying to smooth it on, I'm wiping it off. So you have to adjust how much pressure you put on the clay, because you have to do this one very gently. Oh, my sister's here. Hold on. There you are, Cora. Hold on. I'm going to put you on.
You're so busy, my sister. I didn't want to bother you. Hi, everybody.
Hi. We got lots going on tonight. How are you?
You do? What is happening?
Well, it's Joanne's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Joanne. All right, wait. Happy birthday.
We have Penny here, who we haven't had in a while.
Who, Penny?
Penny.
Penny, hi, Penny. Yeah, I'm looking down. Hi, Barb. Hi, Ash. Hi, Christine, Martha. Yeah, Penny Van. I see Penny. Hi, Penny.
And then Mike was here.
Oh, Is Mike's? Oh yeah, Michael. How are you, Shannon?
And Anthony Antonio was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he's doing really well.
Very good.
And yeah, so that's good. It's only 3 weeks out and he's doing really well. So I'm very happy about that.
Fabulous. I hope I didn't forget to say hello to anybody, but everybody, hi. It's nice to be with you guys today. I was having a very rotten week, so I'm very happy to be on today.
Well, we can all compare our rotten weeks.
I know. I'm telling you, this is, yeah, it's like, like sometimes you just want to like kill people. I swear to God. But anyway,
sometimes you want to what? Oh,
you just want to kill. You just want to kill people. I have this. I just don't want to even go into it because it's just too involved. But you just can't control people, and it's just sometimes it's just not worth it. But anyway, it's good that Tony's here. Hey, Tony.
And Linda's here too.
Yeah, I said hi, Linda E.
Oh, did you say hello to Linda E?
Huh?
Did you say hello to Linda?
I thought I did. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I meant to, because I did see her. So.
Okay, and then it's Barbara's. I'm not Barbara. Sorry, Barbara. It's Joanne's birthday.
Yes. Hi, Joanne. I did say hello to Wait, I rang the bell, didn't I?
Oh, you rang the bell. Okay. See, that's how good my memory is.
Oh my goodness, are you forgetting that quickly? Jeez.
Well, I just told you it was Joanne's birthday twice.
Yes, I'm so excited. Very good, okay. Joanne. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful birthday today.
Well, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Okay.
This week. It should be a birthday week. Don't you think we should have birthday weeks? I do.
Well, she's going to be celebrating it for a couple of days.
Good. Okay. That sounds good. It's very humid here in Los Angeles. Not happy about that. But what are you going to do? I mean, I'm happy. I should be grateful. I'm grateful that I'm alive and kicking. But yeah, it's a little bit like upstairs here where I am in my office is very hot. It's like there's, I think, 10 degrees difference between downstairs and upstairs. So it's really hasn't been great the last couple of days, like working from, this office. So it gets a lot of sunlight. So it warms up here. And I have the ceiling fan on and I have another little fan on and I'm still like, bleh. So this summer is going to be horrible. And I told William the other day, I said, we need to get another air conditioner for my office because, as I get older, I got to tell you folks, I don't know if you're the same way. I'm getting less and less tolerant to heat. I don't know. It makes me feel very anxious lately, the heat. So I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, I was very happy when I moved to California because there was no humidity at the time. It was just nirvana. I mean, seriously, it was wonderful. It was like 80 degrees. 70, 80 degrees. It sometimes got to the 90s, but there was no humidity. It was absolutely gorgeous. But as time goes on, everything changes. And so now our weather is getting more and more humid. So yeah, not happy. But good. Oh, Joanne says humidity is supposed to be lower for the next 3 days in Louisville. Very good. I know I didn't say that right. It's Louisville.
Okay. Well, we'll go back to the humid first in a second. I just wanted to say, when your clay is really soft and gunky, like this clay is, if you wet your finger, it makes it easier to try to work with it. Okay, so I just wanted to give that tip while I was doing it in case people saw me, going for something over here. I'm only putting water on my fingers to make it a little bit easier so it doesn't stick to my fingers because this clay is so soft, it is actually sticking to my fingers. And because I put the liquid polymer clay on that, I still have that on my fingers, it's making it more of a mess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just wanted to.
Thank God, June, that you're not using saliva. That's all I have to say.
Oh, I'm not spitting.
Shannon says it's always humid in North Carolina. I know. Oh my God. And Christine can't tolerate heat either. See, everybody, talcum powder also helps. I used to do that before they found out that, some of the powder had asbestos in it and stuff. So now it's got some other stuff, right?
What?
Talcum powder doesn't have talc in it anymore. It's got something else that's not a carcinogen. Yeah, because there's a whole class action lawsuit about people getting cancer from Johnson & Johnson's baby powder from when we were growing up. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, talc on the clay. Linda E. said talc on the clay means, wait a minute. Oh, talc on the clay, helps the sticky clay.
Yes.
Thank you, Linda E.
Yes, you're right. I should
right.
put the corn. I should put the corn. I have cornstarch over there, and I might get up and get it if I can't get this to work. Okay.
What are we making here, my sister?
A top hat.
Oh my! That is adorable.
I already made one,
totally
but I figured
adorable.
I didn't know what else to do tonight on the thing. So I just decided to do another top hat.
That's like an Abe Lincoln top hat. I love it. So
we're making a top hat because the one I was making, I was needle felting last week, just wasn't doing it for me. So
okay. So this looks really good. And you're making this out of clay.
Well, I'm making this out of polymer clay. Yes. And what I did while you weren't here was I made the sort of the skeleton so that it would support the clay.
Oh.
And that's what I was using cardstock to do it. A rim and a top, and then you just glue slats of paper all around.
Got it. Okay.
Thank you.
Good job,
Thank you, Linda. For people that used it on their pink parts. Oh, well, that's wonderful because Mom used to use talcum powder all over. Remember she
had the prickly heat.
The prickly heat. Okay.
She had the prickly heat starting in June till September. She had the bandana around the neck.
Poor thing.
with the powder because she had prickly heat.
With the powder with the prickly heat. Okay.
I've never heard of prickly heat since.
Nope.
Or before that.
I don't even know if it's a thing. Is it a thing? I've never even looked at it.
Yeah, because she had like this little rash or something.
No, I know it's a thing, but I don't know if it's a thing. Like, is it?
I think it's a heat rash. I think that's more what it is.
I'm gonna flock the clay hat. I'm gonna flock it, Anthony. I'm gonna do that now.
Well, look at Tony. Look at Tony asking the technical questions. Good job, Tony.
He was paying attention to the beginning of the thing.
He is paying attention. I love that.
It was just me and Tony for a little bit there, and then Joanne, the birthday girl, came in.
See, and Penny said prickly heat is an old term for heat rash. So see, it was like a heat rash that Mom used to get. Like I said, the whole summer, every summer.
Okay.
It was a heat rash around the neck, like where you like are sweating sometimes that you don't even know you're sweating. Like mostly it was around her neck. So that's why she would wear a cotton bandana around her neck because I guess that had kept the powder in and she felt better. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I just wanted
thanks, Penny. A very old term for heat rash. Now yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to let everybody know. This was a piece of the cause clay that I did leach out some of the chemical that makes it pliable. So I'm just going to put it through my pasta machine. I'm not going to move the camera again. I'm just going to put it through my pasta machine. And the reason why I need this to be a little bit firmer is I am going to make the rim with it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I just wanted to let everybody know that.
So June, what is the measurement? Like, is there a certain gauge that you use on the pasta machine?
Well, it's on mine. I'm using it's the size 5, but 5 might be too little, so I might have to go. Too thin, so I'm going to bring it down to a 4, make it a little bit thicker.
Oh, so it makes it thicker the lower you go. Okay. That almost looks like a piece of leather the way it comes out.
Yes. It can look like that.
It does. On the camera, it kind of looks like leather. It's pretty. It's got a nice sheen.
And you can even make it look like leather if you wanted to.
Really?
Yeah, you can make polymer clay look like leather.
Cool.
You take a piece of leather and you just put it on top of it and it gives it a leather texture.
Oh, it gives it the imprint. Okay.
Yep. See this black clay is this the clay or is this, I'm sorry, we were talking about OCD. So I noticed that my thing is all filthy and I don't know why my handle is filthy. So we'll just take a moment to try to clean up here. Okay.
Yeah, I was talking to an applicant today and she said she was OCD. So it's contagious.
She what? What?
She was talking, we were talking, I was interviewing a candidate today, and she said that her husband says that she's OCD. And she says, yeah, well, you know, everything is when, you know, when you're looking for it, though, don't you?
Yes. Which I think is good, because I was telling them, did I tell you when I lost my wallet? I thought I lost my wallet, and I went and did my whole walk all over again. That was the other day.
Oh, God.
That was the banner day I had the other day.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so for the brim, let me just, you know what, I'm going to get my chat up because I'm not even paying attention to chat. Okay. Talc can cause breathing problems. We found out what prickly heat is. Yes, I'm going to do that. Okay, Penny's trying to find properties.
Yeah, they're doing a whole, they're having a chat about housing.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So you take the hat, the top part, and now this is, okay, what did I do here? Is it all right? You take the top part, you put it down on the flat piece. You take out the hairs that you have from the wool, okay? And then you just try to cut it. Now, I think a top hat, if I remember correctly from looking at them, has the brim is the same diameter all the way around. Like it's the same distance between the top and the sides all the way around.
Yeah. Wow, June, you're doing this freehand. This is great that you can do it like that.
Well, did I just hit my camera? I think I just hit my camera because I can't really see what the heck I'm doing.
Actually, no, well, we can still see.
Okay, there. Now, if it's not, again, it's not going to be even because I couldn't even see what I was doing around this side, but you can make it even by just cutting it around again. And taking that clay off like that. Okay. And this was a little, okay, excuse me. I have to get over it a little bit more. So I'm going to just have to stand up to see what I'm doing.
So this is a tighter brim than the other hat then, right, June?
A what?
This is a tighter brim than the other hat.
Oh, you mean not as wide?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You can shape it. When you shape it,
yeah,
I can pull it out.
Oh, you could squish it down to make it farther. Yes. I got you.
Okay. Should have did this on the tile, but you know what? Okay. All right, there you go. And now you can see how it's really not even, but you can make it even when you look at it here. Then you just cut a hole, or not a hole, I'm sorry, like a cross. Okay. All right, wait. Oh. Okay, that was like one of those locks you can get in, but you can't get out. And you can spend as much time as you want shaping it to make it look nice and neat. And again, like I said, if you got the basic thing to it, the skeleton shape, you can, if anything happens, because like on this one, I had like a hole come out a little bit, so I redid it. I baked it, and then I put more clay here and there all over, because this cosplay is so soft that you can really spread it like almost like butter on something once it's baked.
Okay.
And then what I would do, because also I have the heat of this, wet my hands a little bit, I would put this away for a little bit, because the clay is very soft. And sometimes if it's this soft, still it's better if you just don't touch it for a little bit, or maybe put it in the refrigerator to harden up a little bit. But that's what it would look like. So
oh my
there we
God,
go.
so cute.
So now
He looks adorable. That is such a cute hat for him, June.
I know. I don't know. See, now I don't know which one I'd like better. So what I want to do with this one is give it, now you're not going to, the flocking will cover a lot of this, of the clay that might not look perfectly smoothed out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is anybody? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to read it. Thank you, Shannon. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. There's a lot going on there. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been talking over you, but yeah, there's a lot happening.
Okay.
Sorry, Penny.
Okay. Where are we at?
Penny says your hat is so realistic, and yeah, and Shannon really loves it too. It's really adorable. It's amazing that you can do that, June. Like it just looks so cute.
I'm sorry, Penny, about thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I'm sorry about Tony. Sorry about Tony, Penny. And Christine, I'm sorry, it's going to be your wedding anniversary on Saturday. I'm sorry about that too. Oh boy. Okay. The struggles we go through in this life. Sometimes I just don't get it.
Okay. I very rarely get it lately. Barbara likes the way it looks too. It looks so cool. It really does. It looks like a leather hat, June. I swear to God.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna flock it now, so it's gonna look like, give it that hairy look. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You know what flocking is, right?
No,
I'll show everybody in a second. So what I'm doing is you just fix it, and once this gets baked, again, like I said, I could fix it again. So I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Was it the krill oil you were talking to me about for
Yes.
Krill? Okay. Do you have a certain brand that's good? Is it on Amazon? Because I'll just buy it.
Okay, you know what? I will send you a picture of it. I'll go downstairs and send a picture of it. It's especially for women for some reason. So I don't know if that means it's like better for our digestive system or whatever. But anyway, yeah, it is the krill oil.
Is it from Amazon?
No, I got it from my wellness doctor.
Okay. All right.
But I'm sure I don't know where she gets it from, but yeah, I could
okay.
If you want me to, I can go down now and get the bottle if you want it now.
No, because I'm not. You're gonna have to send me a picture, and you don't have to send it now. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I don't know how to get into all of it. Well, maybe we'll wait a little bit to the end.
What?
No, just to go into all of this this doctor I have, because I had to get a GP. She's very concerned. Oh, by the way, I found out that watermelon is really good for you. Just
what is? I'm sorry, June. I can't hear you good. What?
Watermelon. Oh,
really?
Yeah.
You know, years ago, I read in a book somewhere that watermelon's really good, and it's really good to eat the seeds as well, to crunch on the seeds.
Okay.
I don't know. That's the protein part of it.
It's good for your liver. It's good for your kidneys. It's good for a lot of stuff there.
I love watermelon.
Yeah. So, all right. So I can play around with this for a little bit longer, and I probably will, but then I'll put it in. Now this there's not a lot of thickness of clay. So I would probably, let me figure this out. Now, if I was thinking that I was going to add more clay to this, I would only bake it for about 15 minutes, and that would make it hard enough for me to be able to put more clay and rebake it. If I was going to leave this as the only time that I was going to bake it, I would put it in for probably like 20 or 25 minutes just to make sure that it's has enough time to harden. Once the second bake or the final bake, I bake it for the amount of time, I turn off the oven, and then I leave it in the oven for a little while. if it's like the first bake that I know I'm going to be rebaking it, I'll take it out of the oven as quick as I can. Not really that fast because it's hot, but I'll take it out of the oven faster. But if it's the final bake, I leave it in there for the oven pretty much to almost cool, and then I'll take it out just to make sure that the clay is fully baked and it's fully done.
So you have to bake it twice, June?
You can bake polymer clay as many times as you want. You can
Can
bake
you
it
just
in the,
can you just do it the once? Is that an
yes,
that's
you
not,
can.
oh,
Some
okay.
people are very good and they only need to do it once because they get the sculpture the way they want it the first time around. There's a lot of times, but I'll always a lot of times with like fingers or faces, it takes me more than one shot to get it the way I want it to.
Uh-huh.
So I will always pretty much bake everything that I make twice or three times, and sometimes even four times. That's what it takes for me to get the level of what I want it to look like, then I don't mind doing it that way.
Gotcha. And would that be the only thing that you would put in the oven at that point?
What do you mean?
I mean, do you wait and like put everything in the oven at once, like three or four like pieces, or you just like sometimes you'll just put that little hat in?
Yeah, I'll just put this hat in.
Oh,
I'll put
okay.
the hat in. I don't usually I don't wait. I just put the hat in.
Okay.
Because I also have to do his hands, and I'll do it separately. And like this, I'm trying to get his shoes better. I don't really like his shoes that much. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I'll
Yeah.
put him in entirely, even with the wool on him.
Oh,
That's fine.
really? Even with the wool?
Yeah.
It doesn't catch fire or anything?
Nope. No, you put your baking clay at 275 degrees, and the wool is fine. It will not burn.
Nice.
Paper,
Okay.
there's a lot of things. Paper won't burn. Fabric, if it's not synthetic fabrics, won't burn. There's a lot of things you can put. Wood you can put in the oven. Wood, paper. It's really just plastics and some, not all, some fabrics that are not 100% like real fabric, cotton or whatever, velvet. Those kinds. The ones that are fake. The polyester ones.
Okay.
So
and I was talking
and I put a lot of fabric in the oven too. By the way, if I have to, I'll put the fabric in the oven, and if I'm afraid that something's going to happen to it, but I have to put it in the oven because it's already on the mouse and I have to redo something, I'll cover the fabric part with tin foil. Or if I know that it's not going to bleed, I'll take wet paper towels, damp paper towels, wring them out, wrap the paper towel around the places that I don't want to burn, and then cover that with tin foil. And that'll keep the fabric long, because it's not in the oven for long. It's only in the oven for like 20 minutes. So that'll keep the fabric from burning.
Okay. And what degrees do you usually use?
275 to 280. There's stuff going on here. Wait.
Okay.
When I crunch up the seeds with the melon in the blender. Yeah.
The black seeds. The black seeds are the ones that have the protein in it, though. I was going to answer after we got done.
Oh, okay. No, I was just reading because there's a lot of these things. Feels like it gives me a prickly rash. Are you getting a prickly rash, or what is Anthony getting? He's getting a prickly rash.
Oh my God,
Anthony! It was called prickly heat.
Listen, Anthony, you've been through enough. It's enough. You don't have to have the prickly heat. Seriously.
He's getting the rash. Okay. All righty. So let me go get I have to go and get the flocking. So I'm getting, why is this crooked? See, you want to talk about OCD? I hate when this is crooked. I'm getting the flocking.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, you want to talk for a little bit?
Well, I was going to tell everybody what I did yesterday for the first time, but I can't. I don't want to. I'll talk about it now, but when my husband gets home, I'm not going to talk about it. So anyway,
did you go into the chamber?
No, not the chamber. I didn't. The hyperbaric. Well, we go to the hyperbaric chamber every Sunday, so I did go into it Sunday. But yesterday, I decided to do the cryotherapy.
Wait a minute, I can't hear you. I gotta get the flocking.
All right. Well, it's cryotherapy. So it's not cool sculpting, but it's cryotherapy. So what they did was I have a little pooch of a stomach. And so what they did was they applied cold, it's cold stuff to your stomach so that the fat cells will get killed or whatever, and you'll pee them out. Anyway, so I did that last night. I had my first session last night on my tummy. So.
Oh, so you got something on your tummy.
Well, she did. Yeah, she did cryotherapy. So it was this machine that gets hot first and then it gets cold, and she just keeps rubbing it on your stomach. So she rubs it for about, I don't know, like 40 minutes or something. I don't know. Anyway, she said that because she put like a measuring tape around me. So I guess after the session, she said it was an inch smaller. So I'm like, okay. Now today, but I got to tell you, today I don't feel that great. I don't know, a little off. So I don't know if that's because of that or because I was a nervous wreck before I went. So I didn't sleep the night before, really. So I don't know, but we'll see. And I'll keep you posted on the results. It's just that, yeah, I'm kind of doing this on the down low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Doing it on the down low so that I don't have to hear it.
Okay, so we won't say anything if
so
if
yeah, well he's not home yet, but
the pits.
Huh?
The pits have cyanide in them. Do the watermelon pits have cyanide? Are we killing ourselves?
Uh-oh, what?
That's what I'm looking at.
Shannon, oh my God, I did not know that. I was
told watermelon seeds contain minimal non-toxic amounts of cyanide. Okay, so it's not the non-toxic. Well, so we're all killing ourselves here. Okay,
is there any cyanide that's not toxic? Oh yeah. Now let me tell you something. A long time ago I was on the Beverly Hills diet, and on the Beverly Hills diet in the book it said to eat the watermelon seeds because they had protein. But then again, as time goes on, we learn more and more. So I'm not sure I want to eat those seeds, Shannon. Thank you for that cyanide info.
Okay, so I'm trying to find something to put some glue on. Okay. So oh, shoot. Okay.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm sure I'll feel better. It's just a little late. Oh, Michael's there. Hi, Mike. Mike just chimed in. Hi, Cora. Michael's back.
Is he here? Yay. Oh, I just wanted to make sure he wasn't here too.
Where's Teresa?
She might be. She usually has things to do on a Wednesday. So.
Oh yeah, she said Wednesday's not a good day for her. That's right. But usually she'll come and say hello at least. Maybe she did it at the beginning. She wasn't on at all.
No, not today.
All right. Well, this is the loyal following anyway. What are you doing, my sister? You're making cornstarch
no, paste? I put some glue. I'm trying to water down some of this glue because I'm going to put it on the hat to put the flocking on. But this glue is very thick. This is Aileen's tacky glue. Oh, now I got the train whistle. We've been having a very noisy night. You're still on, by the way. Do you want to be on?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me at this point. I'm watching you do what you do, which is amazing to me because I have no concept. But I'm wondering, why do you have to change it? I kind of like the hat the way it was.
What?
Just by itself. You don't think it looked good just by itself? You're going to put the flocking on top of it?
Yep. Well, I'm not going to put it on this new one, but I might put it on this old one. Let's see.
And see the difference. Okay.
Because I'm liking the size of the second one that I made more than this one, but I have to scrunch that up. I gotta make it older looking.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'm thinking about going to Temecula. It's Memorial Day weekend, everybody. What's everybody doing? But I'm thinking of maybe going because we're going to do the hyperbaric on Sunday. So I kind of want to keep that appointment and then just maybe go for Sunday night and drive over to the wine country. There's this area of folks of California called Temecula. And it's where they have a lot of the wineries and stuff. And so, of course, I don't drink the wine, but William will have some wine. So basically we could, I was thinking we would go overnight and kind of check out the area. So I don't know. We may do that on Sunday night, just for one night.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds fun. I'm just wondering if I should just forego the hyperbaric. When he gets home tonight, I'm going to discuss it with him and see, because I was looking online in between when I took a little break earlier today, and there's still some availability at some places. One of these places looked really, really nice. And I thought, well, maybe we should just do that just for an overnight. But it's, a lot of packing for overnight, because, I got to do all the accoutrements. I got to bring all the creams and the cleansers and so it's such a pain in the ass sometimes just to go for one night. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yes, yeah, Linda, I'm flocking the one that I baked, not the one that I just made. I'm not sure. I might be able to flock polymer clay and put, it might be sticky, especially this one. It's so sticky, it probably would hold it.
What is flocking? What is that stuff you're putting on?
Flocking is very small fibers, very tiny little fibers, straight fibers that will cut.
Oh.
So it almost looks like it's like felt or velvet.
Nice.
And I missed the spot.
So Barbara's having a big cookout with lots of friends, but now it says it's going to rain. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Shannon, you have to work on Monday? Oh no.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, Linda? I think I might have put flocking in the oven. I'm not even sure. I put so much stuff in the oven I don't even remember what I put in the oven or not. But this is, I usually do it after the clay is baked, because I don't think the raw clay would hold it. I mean, I could try a piece of it right now, as a matter of fact, just to see, because I can bake it with that hat. Now, what the flocking does is it does take out some of the details, if you had any. It does, like you can't see the crease that much anymore, but that's okay too, because I thought that crease was a little much anyway.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can tell the difference.
Cute.
Can you tell?
Well, you can, because it was shiny before and now it's not shiny.
It's not.
Right.
I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. All right, you can see it from underneath. You see I didn't flock underneath yet?
Yeah.
So you might be able to see the difference between that and that.
Yeah. Are you going to flock the underneath part too?
Yes, but I got to wait for it to dry.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there we go with that. Let's put that away. This I'll clean later.
So flocking is just fibers from what, like wool fibers, or?
I don't know. Well, they might have been wool fibers to begin with, but now they're just like, a synthetic fiber. I don't really know what. Let me answer you properly. I don't know what flocking is made of. I just know it's like, those Christmas cards you used to get where the red was on there, like on the Santa, and it looked a little furry.
Yeah.
That's what flocking is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, and it comes in all sorts. It comes in all colors. I use it a lot for my needle felting, and because it makes the transition between certain, like the paws of certain animals. I think on Mike's squirrel that I made, his paws were like wire, and I tried to put a little polymer clay, but I couldn't get the wool low enough because of that, but it looked funny. So what I was able to do was I put flocking on the fingers, so it looked more like real. Is that right?
Yep. Cool.
And you can mix the colors, so you can also give it like a brindled, a mixture, a heathered effect or a brindle effect. You can mix the colors so that, like, I have gray, I have off-white, I have white, I think I have brown still. I'm not even sure what the colors that I have here, but so you're able to mix the colors. I got it all over my hands. It's almost like, I have to say, it's almost like glitter, where it goes all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, you use it after baking too, Linda? Okay.
Yeah. It looks like everybody's using it after baking. I don't know anybody use it and put it in the oven yet.
Oh, okay, I'm getting back to the rain. Sorry about it. Sorry about the rain and the big cookout.
I know, that's a bummer.
And that Shannon has to work. That's even worse.
I know, like, what's up with that? My goodness, Shannon, they couldn't give you off on Memorial Day of all things? Jeez.
Okay, so I'm just going to take this little piece of clay here and see if the flocking will work. Why did I throw that piece of paper out? I just cleaned up so I can do something more.
What do you mean? The flocking will work what?
On raw clay.
Ah, gotcha.
Let's see if it sticks, because I got more flocking on my hands than anything. Let's see if it sticks.
It may stick at first, but who knows? Like after a while, when the clay kind of
yeah, it's not really sticking that well, or
yeah,
it's getting very yeah, it just a light coat of it would stick on. But you know what? That might be nice too. So I'm going to bake it and see how it looks, because it might just be enough to make it look just a little furry.
Oh,
who knows
good.
what
All right.
it might look, right? It might look good. So
okay. Thank you, Penny. Penny's going to bed.
Good night, Penny. I'm
love
so
and light to you as well. Barbara, I know that rain just before it rains too. Like I live near the water, so it's always damp now, and it's like all of a sudden my joints is starting to hurt. I have a clicking thumb in the morning. I can feel it a little bit now, but it's been clicking. Like in other words, it goes click, and it's really annoying. And I've been trying to stretch out my thumb, but it's not working. But anyway.
Okay, Penny, I'm so glad you came. I just want to finish. I'll get you a clicking thumb in a second. Penny, I'm sorry. Penny, I'm so glad that you came in. We haven't seen you in a while, and I wish you all the best. Okay, keep us posted. Okay. So, what can you do for clicking thumbs? Is that arthritis?
I'm afraid. I don't know. It's this one, and it's been doing it for about a month now. Like when I get up in the morning, it used to just click and it was fine, but then now it hurts when I try to straighten it. So, but then as the day goes on, it starts to get a little bit more limber. I don't know. I think it's part of because I have supposedly osteoarthritis over here, so it's probably due to that.
Why don't you put a Band-Aid on it?
A Band-Aid?
Yeah. Keeps it warm. I love Band-Aids. Oh. You know I love Band-Aids. Band-Aids.
I know you love Band-Aids.
Band-Aids are for everything.
See, I can't stand Band-Aids. They get too wet. Ugh.
You put a Band-Aid on overnight and then you take it off in the morning.
Yeah, or maybe I'll get, what would work also is that rubber finger thing.
Yeah, but that's not, where is it clicking? It's on your thumb. You need
here on the joint.
No, you need a Band-Aid. Wrap it with, okay, go get some tape. That's what you should do. Go get that paper tape that they have in the store.
Oh, yeah, that paper tape might work. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll try that. I should get a little piece of lard and put it in there.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you can buy lard. Well, I guess you can buy lard.
You can buy lard. I think, I think, I don't know where exactly in the store it is, but I know that it's available. So maybe I'll see if I can get like a little piece of it and then I can just cut off a sliver and see if that helps.
Okay, you're not going to like it though. It gets stinky.
Well, if you put plastic around it, it's fine. So I'll see what I'm going to do. Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm pretty much done. So Corey, you got it. I'm pretty much done. I did the top hat. Like I said, I'm going to bake this one. Try this first.
What are you going to do with the shoes, my sister? After that, too.
Tell us shoes, what?
Tell us after what you're going to do with the hats. Tell us what you're going to do with the shoes.
Okay, so I'm going to try to bake this one first. This is the raw clay with the flocking on it and see if it works. Okay. I still have to, I'm thinking I like this one better because it's a little bit bigger. So I have to give it some, I'm not sure I want it so nice and neat. Like this one has bent over, but you can see with the flocking on it that it takes away a lot of the detail. But I mean, that's not bad either. That doesn't look so bad either. Some of that detail was a little much. And so we'll see. So I'm going to have to flock the bottom part of this. I'm going to bake this one first and then see how it looks. And then I'll figure out what to do with this one. If I'm going to bake it and then flock it, whatever. But I still have to fix this up a little bit more, thin out the sides of the rim and get the wool off of it. Just make it look a little bit better and then see if I think it'll fit him even
That is so cute. I love it.
Okay. Now the shoes I'm having a little bit of a problem with, and I got to rebake the shoes. I've been trying. I'm not sure I like them. So I really have to work on the shoes. I might have to just cut them all off and redo them, which is something that, I do a lot. I was trying to make it so that he had little legs and big feet. Because I like having the big feet. And then I was trying to do the spats where that side thing comes over. I think it's called spats, S-P-A-T-S, that type of a shoe. But I'm not sure if I caught it enough. I'm not sure I got it. So I'm just going to have to wait and work on it some more. I've been working on them tonight before I was on live because some of it is baked and then I'm just trying to figure out how they look. Plus, the pants are going to go over this. So you're not going to see a lot of the shoe.
Oh,
I
didn't realize you were going to put pants on him. Okay.
Yes, I'm going to put pants on him, and the top hat and the thing that ties
he's dressed to go out. Yep. Thank you. I will look in the Crisco section. Fabulous. That's a good idea.
Lard is used. Joanne wants to know what lard is used for. They cook with it. You can cook with lard.
It's fat.
Pie crust with lard. What? Huh? They make pie crust with lard.
They do what with lard?
They used to make pie crusts.
Oh, nice. Well, I do know that a lot of Jewish people cook with lard. There's a lot of specialty dishes, I guess, that
they can't. Isn't that pork? What is lard from?
I don't know. It's fat from something.
It's fat from a pig.
I thought it was a Jewish thing. All right. Well, forget it. Who knows?
No, that's chicken fat.
All right. Well, I'm confused, my sister, as you already know.
Okay.
So Joanne thinks he needs low top boots instead of regular shoes. And I was thinking the same thing until you said you were going to put pants on them.
Yeah, I'm going to put pants on them.
Then, so Joanne said disregard her remark about the boots. Sorry about that, Joanne. I only saw that after I already said it. Oh, Jesus.
You're falling down, my sister, on the job.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not reading ahead fast enough.
Okay, yes. If I missed anything in chat, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, rain makes okay, let's go back to the rain. Poor Barbara, rain kills her. Rain makes her hurt a lot.
That's why I was talking about the the
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't get the link.
Gotcha. Well, it's hard to follow sometimes.
Okay.
Hard to follow.
All right. Well, Cora, where's our words of wisdom?
Okay. So healing energy for today, the healing energy tool for today, folks, May 24th. The universe is saying to you today, release any limiting beliefs and subconscious patterns that may be blocking the flow of abundance into your life. Recognize that you are deserving of abundance in all of its forms. Affirm and visualize yourself living a life of abundance. That's it.
I like that.
That's a good one. I like that one too. Abundance, only all good stuff. Abundance of good stuff.
Yeah, I like abundance. We could use a little abundance. She didn't know.
I'll tell you, Joanne, the situation is when my mother, my mother's from was from Italy, right? So she grew up on a farm and she came over. She came over. I'm going through the history now. She came over. She came over when she was 9 years old. They came over on the boat from Italy. And basically she knows a lot of old fashioned remedies kind of thing. So when we were growing up, if there was some kind of a hurt that you had, some kind of a bruise or a muscle, not a muscle hurt, but a bone hurt or something like that, she said to put lard on it. So you put the lard, a little piece of lard, which is a little piece of fat of this fat that you can buy at the store, and you wrap it in saran wrap, the plastic wrap, to keep it warm overnight. And usually it takes the soreness out, or supposedly. So that's
Yeah.
So that's the reason for the lard comment about my thumb, because I just thought about it as we were discussing.
Yeah. But I think what I think it was, Cora, what I personally think it wasn't the lard. I just think it was the heat
from the saran wrap.
From the saran wrap. It was using your own body heat to heal you. That's what I think it was, because I don't think the Lord had anything to do with anything, but I wasn't going to say anything to Mom because you couldn't say a word to Mom about stuff like that.
She knew better anyway. All right. Well,
that
could very well be. Huh?
Shannon and Mike like the abundance.
Yes, the abundance. The May 24th. It's Healing Energy Tools is the app that I go to every day to read that stuff. So it's on Instagram. So basically, I read it every day, and it always has words of wisdom. So yes, let's think about abundance. We all should affirm and visualize ourselves living a life of abundance. So whatever you really, really like in life, think about a lot of it and bring that abundance to us. And you do it by gratitude, supposedly. So be grateful.
Oh, look, we have African shape. I'm sorry, I'm going to be grateful. I like being grateful. I try to be grateful all the time. I should say that.
I know.
I do try to be grateful.
I don't say thank you enough. So thank you for inviting me, my sister.
Yeah.
What?
You're welcome.
So Joanne said African shea butter is good for arthritis. I didn't know that. I know shea butter, but it has to be African. I don't know. Maybe it's the thing. Yeah, like you said, Joanne, I think maybe it's the fat thing. I don't know. Using fatback. What's Barbara? I don't even know what fatback is. What is fatback, Barb? She says she's heard of people using fatback, but not lard.
I don't know what fatback. Maybe fatback is lard, but it's just called something different, right?
Yeah, it could be. It could be different people call it different. Yeah.
I'm going to change this around. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, I'm going to go on this one, and then I'm going to.
Oh, there you are, my sister! Yay!
Okay, where's my glasses? All right, there we are.
Hey.
Okay, because we're almost done. It's 8:52.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
8 minutes.
You're going to give me the copy of the krill oil so I can start taking that. Okay. I wanted to discuss that with you. I don't know if I told you that either. So I went to the doctor, and now besides everything else that's going around, okay. Wait. This one, all right. She's a doctor. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not a doctor. All right. But I go to her now. I had taken my blood test a couple of weeks ago, and with all that's going on, then she starts to look at, she's already got me on high blood pressure medicine, which I'm trying to get off of. Okay. Very small amount, but I'm trying. But now she wants to put me on cholesterol medication. Remember we were talking about that? And I said, I don't want to go. Aw, that was cute. Thank you, Anthony. That was sweet. Look at that, Joanne. Aw.
That's pork fat. Oh, pork fat. Okay.
Okay, so it's the same thing as lard then.
Maybe lard is another animal, since pork fat is the one that the Jewish people can't use.
Yeah, no, you can't have that. No, Jewish people can't have things from.
Well, very religious people, but a lot of them don't care.
All right. Well, I mean,
it's fat from a pig, and you can fry it, and makes. Thank you.
That's it. So,
thanks, Barb.
So now she's saying she wants to put me on cholesterol medicine, and I'm like, no. I said, you saw that I was losing weight. I've lost weight. I said, I want another blood test. So she gives me 6 weeks. She wants me to, have another blood, and I'm going to tell her right up front after the 6 weeks, because I know that first of all, I'm going to extend it for a little bit. I'm not going to do it 6 weeks, to drink lots of water and to have all these other things, because I really, Cora, the only thing that, besides being overweight by about 20, 30 pounds,
Yeah.
I don't eat meat. And the only thing I used to eat is cheese, but I've cut that down and like tremendously. So I mean, I don't know, but I am not going on to anti-cholesterol medicine. I don't
No.
care. It's not that high. It's not that friggin' high, and all she wants to do is put me on all these different meds, and I'm not going to do it
Right.
because I wanted. All right, she puts me on one medicine, but the really one that I wanted was a little bit of anti-anxiety medicine. But
Right.
anti-anxiety medicine makes you gain weight.
Well,
So if I gain weight, I'm defeating the purpose of everything because then I'll be on anti-anxiety, anti-cholesterol, probably
well, wait a
diabetic
second. But
medicine.
there's anti-anxiety stuff that may not be like Zoloft was with me ages ago when it
I
made
don't
me
know if
gain
it's
weight.
gotten any better. You know?
Not Zoloft, but they have other things that if you're a person that's concerned about that, they have other ones that are like Zoloft that supposedly you don't gain weight with. So
I don't know, but I don't know what she was asking. Then she was asking me something things, but right at this point, I don't want any of it.
yeah,
You know,
I
I'm
hear
going to
you.
stay on the blood pressure medicine for a little while. I'm still trying to lose weight, but she also said before you go for a blood test,
Yeah.
even though you're supposed to fast, drink a ton of water. Just keep drinking like a ton of water up to the blood test, and even of the day you can drink water of the day of the blood test because that flushes out your system. So I'm just going to drink it, and then I know green tea is good for it. So I'm going to start drinking my water like I used to have. I used to make my own iced tea with the green tea. So because I'm not doing this.
No, I hear you. I
No,
agree with you.
Linda, Wellbutrin, that's what I'm on, and I got off of that. Wellbutrin is supposed to help you be not, but that's an antidepressant, and it doesn't make you gain weight. Wellbutrin, well, it didn't make me gain weight, and it's known for not making you gain weight, and it's also known for not interfering with your sex drive. And I was like, what the heck are you talking to me? Say,
Uh-oh,
okay,
now we're going
fine.
in a
No,
whole different direction.
it was a little
We need
detour.
more than 4 minutes to be discussing that.
It was a detour. It was a detour into the sex.
No
We're out of this.
detour, no sex
Okay,
detours right
hold
now.
on. Okay,
Like,
but
that's giving me anxiety.
Wellbutrin, I have to tell you, Wellbutrin made me so damn anxious. It was like it was the worst medicine. For the first week, I was more anxious than without it. So finally, I just said to her, "Can I go off it?" And she said, "Yes." So I said, "Well, do I have to do something special?" You know, because they say don't go off these. She goes, "Oh, you weren't on it enough." So I said, "Good, I'm off the Wellbutrin now. I'm done." She goes, "Well, you're gonna might feel now that you're off it that it was really working for you." So I said, "I don't think so." You know,
Do
I
you
really
feel a
don't think so.
difference? You don't
Well,
feel it.
today was the first day, so I got to wait
Oh,
till tomorrow at least.
okay. Oatmeal lowers cholesterol,
Yeah,
Christine said.
Yep, we got oatmeal, we got krill oil, we have green
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah. Let's do some of that stuff first before we get on the drugs forever.
Joanne was adding up how many sexless years I've had. Well, I got to tell you, my Eddie died 15 years ago this year, so
Don't go there. Don't go there. We can discuss it next time. Jeez,
Wait, I didn't even get to tell everybody that I have to go for the other test now.
Well, you have 3 minutes if you want to share. I thought you might have shared earlier in the call, so
No,
I didn't say anything.
Share. I didn't
Huh?
share. Look at Christine, 7 for me. Jeez. Oh, 7. Look at.
Oh my God. Jesus. Does that include?
No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't go, and I don't know if I'm going live next week because I might be crazy. Because all right, I have to go for a colonoscopy. I'll just say it.
Okay, everyone. June's going for a colonoscopy next Friday. Not this Friday. Next Friday. And we're not happy about the situation.
Yeah. So now that we just cleared the air on that.
Okay, well, we did do it in 4 minutes. Oh, you got 2 minutes to go. So do you want to tell us any other tidbits about your? They won't tell you until Thursday what time on Friday, which is bullshit.
Well, no, that's the hospital.
Yeah, but that's like, don't you need to know and set up like your ride and this and that? I mean, why are they only giving you 1 day notice? I don't like that.
They don't care about that. They think that everybody has personal rides like manna from heaven. What do I know? They did that the same thing the last time 5 years ago that they call you the day before. It's like a whole big, they have to.
Where do you have to go?
St. Catherine's.
Oh, all right. So it's not that far. Okay.
No, it's not far.
Ay, 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 guys. All right.
Yeah.
So are you going to go on next week then, or you don't know?
I don't know if I'm going to go on next Wednesday because on Thursday I have to start fasting. Thursday is the day where I'm only allowed to have the clear liquids and stuff, and then Thursday night is when I got to start the prep. Dear goodness gracious, do I hate that?
I thought it wasn't as bad. Like they don't have a lot of, you don't have to drink as much stuff.
I don't think so, but it's like this. Who knows what this stuff tastes like? You know, I get very bleh. So
hold your nose and try to just down it.
And down it, and then they usually only wanted you to try it the night before, but now they want you to do one bottle the night before and one bottle in the morning, 5 hours before the procedure. So if you get the procedure done at 8 o'clock, I got to be up at 4 or something to take this last bottle. It's okay. I have to say, I know they're trying. Good night, Mike. Mike's going.
Good night, Michael. I'm sorry. We went off on a total tangent here. I knew it was going to take more than 4.
Yeah. Good night, Mike. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then so like whatever. All right. Well, we got to get going.
Yeah, we got to go. It's time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. Whenever, is that okay?
Okay. Right, yeah, I'll send you the picture of the krill oil, my sister.
Good. I need that. I need it. Okay. We're gonna combat this.
Bye, everybody. See you soon. Take care. Good night, everyone.
Okay. Good night, everyone. As always,
Linda E's thing. Read Linda E's thing.
I read Linda E's thing. I got a bug in here. Okay. All right. I got a bug. All right. Thank you. I hope it's not as bad. I hope it'll be okay. Good night, everyone. Love you. Thanks for coming in.
Love you all. Bye, guys. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day. Take care.
Okay, bye. Bye.